First thing is check the nurseries. Always make sure that these have enough water in them to last at least the day, if not more, depending on what we know our schedule is going to be. I can see that the pumpkin has now stuck its roots out the bottom of this, so I really need to get that transplanted today. And it's on my list to see if I can get some of these potted up today. I have peppers, cabbage, pak choy. I'll have to figure out what that other thing is. Oh, I bet that's a beet. Okay. I water this multiple times in the morning. I just pour the top water into the top and let it soak down. And then check this guy, dump some extra water in him. I try and top up the water early in the morning because I know that they're going to need it over the course of the day. This guy hasn't overflowed in a day or so here, so I'm thinking it may have gotten a little lower than it would be ideal. Okay, I have to go get some water for the lettuce. Oh, that was almost a disaster. I'm just going to flood this a little bit. Came in here to a very wilted lettuce the other day. I'm not sure what happened, so I'm trying to be extra careful now to make sure I get this thing soaked. This is the lettuce bin that was outside that had been so badly destroyed by squirrels. These were seedlings in here that I transplanted in. And they have done actually pretty well. These have doubled in size since I put them in here. I've already harvested off of them. This guy was doing great until yesterday morning when I came out here and he looked terrible. These guys are coming back a little bit, but not great. These seem to be doing fine. This is a little wilty this morning. I'm not sure why, but we'll water him and give him some time to recover a little bit. Hopefully he'll make it. These are Salanovas, and they never cease to amaze. I had those cut back to half of what they are just 3 or 4 days ago. Then they've already almost doubled in size. So I'll harvest them again probably tonight from the bottom. Just take out individual leaves. Then it makes it up. And that's kind of cool because then it's up off the soil more so you don't get dirty leaves.
Yeah, first thing Monday, whenever I come out here, is time to check the pH meter to make sure that everything is looking fine. This is a pH 4 solution, so I'll just quickly check the meter. I need to add some more acid to that reservoir. It's about what I expected. I've been adjusting the pH on this reservoir long enough that I have a pretty good idea about how much acid I'm going to need in the reservoir to bring it back down to where it belongs. So I just put 20 milliliters of acid into the reservoir. And I'll recheck again this afternoon. Now the pH isn't as bad as the reservoir and the Dutch bucket system, but I need to adjust this one as well. Check the EC and see how that's doing. Well, I think that's it for today. I'll come back out and check the pH. Oh, probably around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. A lot of times Irene's out here in the greenhouse by herself early in the morning. That's because she and Jack gets up and comes out here. I'll pop out a couple of times during the day when it's convenient for me and take a look at it then. 2, 3. Well, the roots aren't coming out of the net pots yet, but they'll be there in a while. Irene beat me to the punch on these little donuts. I was going to put them in. I came out and she already had them in there. That's awesome. Doing some things in the greenhouse is not always really exciting. Irene does a lot of heavy work, some of which you'll have just recently seen in trimming the cucumbers and the tomatoes. Sometimes I'm out here helping her too, but a lot of times it's a lot of solo work. She comes out first thing in the morning and checks the place. I come out and check the pH and a few other things over the course of the day when it's convenient for me. And then she comes out and closes at the end of the day most of the time. Sometimes I do some of it for her, sometimes she does it all.
Usually if I'm cooking something special.
Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope this was of interest to you. It may have been mundane, but it's what life is a lot on the homestead.
So be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because some mundane still may be pretty interesting to you if it's not like the mundane that you live with. So until next time, bye.
Bye.